my name is Faith. I post every Monday, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So you might notice we're in a different room, and that's because my family's downstairs, and I just decided to film upstairs. So yeah, that's why we're here. I have another bookshelf, if you guys want to look at the books I have up here. These, I don't think I like many of these books, but whatever, we'll leave it like that. And this is my bottom shelf, but okay, that's off topic. Today we're going to be talking about 2024. So this is my 2024 wrapped or 2024 wrap up video. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's one of those two. So 2024, I feel like 2024 didn't go well for me. Well, yeah, it's specifically about writing. Like other things, fine. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, so 2024 was not my best writing year. 2023, wait, no, not 2023. 2022, I wrote 2 books. Then 2023, I wrote 1. Oh, wait, no. Let's restart. Let me restart that. 2022, I wrote 2 drafts, well, of 2 different books. Then 2023, I wrote the second draft of one of the books I wrote in 2022. And then this year, I wrote nothing. So I feel like my writing is kind of like digress. No, that's not a word. Digressing. This is actually embarrassing. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like my writing it's gone down in the years, and I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. Plus I don't have a script for this video because I feel like because nothing happened in this video. I tried making a script for this video, like, oh, this will happen in January, this has happened to like February, but like, and it's like I knew this was a bad year, but at the same time I didn't know how hard it would be to write about a bad year. But like, let's get into this, which I think I've already said that, and I probably said it multiple times, but if you're new here, I guess this is what I do. But anyways, January. So January honestly started off bad, and like the end of 2023 too. So practically what had happened January / is that I realized I didn't want to write YA books anymore, which I had been writing YA obviously before that. Like, yeah, I'd been writing YA obviously before that, but I guess I don't know. I was reading YA and I didn't really like it, and I was writing it and I also didn't like it, so I decided to make the switch to adult novels. And so like when I decided to switch to adult novels, I first thought I would work on let's call it the family book or the family book, let's call it that. So that was the book, and I was like, okay, we're gonna write this. And I feel like I'm downgrading like how much like I was dragging on the switch from Y to adult. But like that was like, it was a long time before I accepted it. But yeah, what happened after that? So then I tried to write this novel, and the things, it was going well. But then I had, well, like I was brainstorming it, let's say that. And I liked the novel idea. I thought it was great, and all the things. But then what went, well, I feel like, okay. So what had happened was I had advanced creative writing my second semester. And with advanced creative writing at my school, we have like 3 projects we have to work on during the semester, and then we get like critiqued on it, and it's like, yeah. So I was picking my 3 projects, and I picked obviously my adult novel for one of the projects. I think it was supposed to be my first project or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. So I was like, okay, I have to write this novel now. So I attempted to write it. Oh, let me explain what the family novel is about. So it was about this family who has generational trauma, which is quietly every book, but Was there something different about it? I remember there was plants, but that was like the mom's thing. There was no theme. Actually, well, there's obviously the generational trauma theme. Yeah, that's what the theme was. And if I keep looking in, I'm making sure that my chair isn't visible because, like, in my last, in my December wrap up, I saw that and I was so annoyed, but I was like, no, I'm not refilming this. But yeah, um, I get distracted a lot. But anyways, no, let me stop. But anyways, so yeah, so I decided that's what the novel would be about. A family with generational trauma. And then I guess the problem came when I started writing this novel. Well, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about the inspiration behind this novel. This was basically Malibu Rising, but black. Yeah, that's practically what this was. Well, there wasn't the Malibu Rising like fire. Well, no, Malibu Rising is right here. But this was quietly my favorite literary fiction book, and it got me into literary fiction and adult fiction and whatever. So that's practically what the family book was about, and yeah. And I think I also, yeah, it was like this book meets This Is Us, which the book I'm currently writing is actually it's This Is Us coded, but like I think that's all. Wait, oh no, is it? No. No, it isn't. Okay, because my novel is not family oriented anymore. But okay, we'll stay on topic. Um, so yeah, I tried to write this family book, and it went completely like as I started writing this because people were gonna read it. I started to realize that in order for this book to be impactful, um, we would have to get the POVs of the mom and the dad. Which okay, I'm Nigerian American, which I don't know if I've ever said that in any of these videos, but like, so the parents are Nigerian, right? But like, I didn't really want to write from their perspective because I don't want to say I have like cultural, or I don't know what to call it, but like, it's just like, what, like, I don't know. I feel like, what's in it? Chris on her channel, she talks about this, about being like, I don't know, is she first generation American or second? I forgot. Um, but she talks about it. But like, it's kind of just like, wait, I don't want to write a book from that POV because it's kind of just like I didn't grow up with that experience. It's not like I can just put myself into those shoes and do it like that because I didn't grow up like that. And if like readers were to say, because it's one thing if readers said like, oh yeah, your book isn't realistic to the experience of someone who's first generation American, because it's like I've grown up with that experience, I know what it feels like you can't tell me that. But at the same time, if you tell me like, oh yeah, this isn't the experience of like being like, I guess firsthand Nigerian, or like you grew up in Nigeria and you came to America, then that wouldn't, I don't think I'd be able to deal with that. So once I realized like in order for that book to work, that's how it had to happen, because the book was about generational trauma, and it truly would not work without the parents' POV. Like it would work, but it just wouldn't be a good book. So I was like, oh shoot, I had spent like half my time working on that for my advanced creative writing class. So I was kind of just like, this quietly can't be going on or whatever. But obviously it was. And so I decided to write poetry instead, and yeah. So then I guess maybe February, or like either February or March, we had the second project, and this time I was like, okay, I'm going to write an adult fiction novel. if it's the last thing I do. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna write? And so then I decided to work on A Portrait of a Broken Mind, which was basically a draft this year. I don't think I have it here, but like little fires everywhere. A little fires everywhere rip off, which I feel like you have to have like little rip offs of like TV shows slash books before you actually start writing like books that are like true to your style. Like, am I the only one who believes that? But like, yeah. So it was a rip off of that. So it was about a girl who, well, a woman or lady or a young woman, let's say that, who photographs people. Oh, actually, no, it was called Worst Moments in the Beat. Okay, so I was interrupted by my mom, so this angle is probably different. You can see a little bit of my sister's drawing up there. So where was I? I was talking about, oh yeah, it was the book. It was called Worst Moments, and it was about this young woman who takes pictures of people, and it was kind of just like, she was kind of a journalist. Like, this book premise did not work well. I don't know if it would work, but it's like she takes pictures of people's worst moments and turns it into like art. But I was like, God, why would someone let someone into their house specifically so that they can take bad pictures of people's at their worst moments? Like, let's just say the concept did not make sense. So that ended. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't know. I feel like this is becoming like a recap when it's really like, I don't know. I just kept failing this year. Like, I failed this novel. I failed the family book. I failed the Worst Moments. And then I failed another book called Portrait of a Broken Mind, which was about a depressed woman who tries to find her way back to art. But yeah, I failed that novel. And then I took a long break. And then I feel like I'm not, my writing kind of like got worse. I don't know, because I look at my writing now and I'm just like, well, I feel like if I actually read my writing from before, it would be bad. But like, I feel like now that I look at it, I can't write without thinking how bad my novel is. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I want, okay, wow, that car just went by and it was very loud. But like, yeah, this was, because it's like I didn't finish a draft of a novel. I quit like how many novels? 1, 2, 3, 4, if we count what's called Therapy Confessions, which I don't think, actually I did write a little bit of that, but like I was called failed at writing 4 novels, and I barely wrote a 5th novel, and I don't want to say I hate it, but like, it's not going well. And it's just like, sometimes I feel like was I really meant to be a writer? Yeah, but yeah, because I don't want to recap like this whole year, because it's like, I don't know, I can say like what happened each month, but it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I think 2024 was my worst writing year, because it's like, I used to be so, and I used to love writing so much. Like, it's like, I would write for a day, like, yeah, I would write for hours and I was happy with what I was writing. And I'd reread what I wrote and I'd love it. But now when I reread what I wrote, I just see a bunch of things I could edit. And I feel like I keep saying and I feel like and I hate my, I don't want to say I hate writing, well, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so I try to finish the novel I'm currently working on. When I wrote that outline by the end of the year, because I so badly wanted to write a draft, but it didn't happen because this is. Did I mention that this is New Year's Eve? Like this is quite late. It's like 10 o'clock right now, so like I'm quite. Which you guys are gonna watch it on? I think maybe like the 6th, or you? No, it might not be the 6th. Maybe the 6th. I don't know. But you guys are watching this later. But I feel like I'm gonna keep saying I feel like I failed, but it's because I do think that. So yeah. I didn't complete a draft this year, and that sucked. And it's like I'm trying to be positive, I guess, like that's like in the beginning of the video, I guess that's what I was trying to do, but it's like I truly hated this writing year, and if writing is always going to be like this, then I don't want to say I don't want to continue anymore, but like I don't know if I can. And it's like I'm saying like it might get better, and it probably will get better, but like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Um yeah. Yeah. It's like I don't want to say I hate writing because I feel like this is just feels like, oh yeah, I feel like you just need to give up on writing or whatever, but like maybe no, let me not say that, but like yeah, I feel like this feels like I hate writing. It's like I don't hate writing, I just hate how I am as a writer, or like it's like I'm not motivated to write. Like every single time it's time to write, I just don't feel like it. And it's like the stories I'm telling, I like them, but it's just like I don't feel like doing it. And it's like I feel like I've wanted this for such a like what like I wanted to publish a story and write books my like not my whole life. Yeah, my whole life. Write a book my whole life. I don't know. This video is I'm probably gonna delete a bunch of parts in this because like I'm I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I need a and it's like I don't know what to do to make writing fun again. Like I feel like that's the biggest thing. Writing wasn't fun. I didn't complete any novels. I feel like the writer I was like I used to be so much of a bit like sure the writing was probably worse, but I was having fun. Like I completed things. Would I wrote faster. I was all together just like a better writer. Like outside of like obviously the language and the I guess story. Yeah, the story. The stories weren't good, and I can now make fun of them. But it's like I had joy. Like I had fun every time I wrote, and now I just don't feel that way. Yeah, and it's like I don't want this to be such a negative video because it's just like this whole what's called channels about writing, and it's like yeah, but it's like I feel like quietly in all of my vlogs, because at this point I'm just ranting because what else am I going to do? Well, no, not all my vlogs. All my monthly wrap ups, I've been talking about like, oh yeah, this is what I did, this is what I did. It's like, oh, I'm fine with it, but it's like when I was making my goals video, if you listen to that, like my 2025 goals video, like I quietly have no hope in myself, like none at all. Like I said, like my only goal for this year, like I've been watching people's goals and they're like, oh, I want to finish 4 drafts this year. I quietly only had one goal. I only have one goal when it comes to writing, or like one. Wait, what were my goals? My goals were write a first draft. And yeah, exactly, yeah. For making progress, I only have one goal, which is write one draft. And it's just like, I have no hope in myself. I don't think I'm a good writer. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm a good writer. And, that sucks because I never thought I would be here. And it's like, I feel behind, which I know I'm like, what, 17? Yeah, I am 17. I'll be like 18 in 2 weeks. Yeah, January 12th. So like 12 days, I'll be 18. But it's like, I feel behind. Like, it's like, I've been writing for so long, and I feel like at this point, I want it to be published. Or like, I wanted to start querying literary agents. But it's like, now I can't even say that because like, I'm so far behind. And it's like, I feel like people keep telling me, "Oh, you have so much life to go on," and it's like so much life before you have to start worrying about those. Like not worrying about those things, but like I don't know. People keep saying like you're not behind, but it's like then why do I feel that way? Like sure for like someone who's started writing in college, fine, whatever. You might not. I guess this might not be like I might not actually be behind for someone like that, but it's like I've been writing since freshman year and I haven't written anything. I I haven't edited something like 3 times, made a third draft. I haven't like looked at a book and thought it's good enough to be queried or just like it's just good enough. And I don't know. Yeah, so like in my wrap ups, I think that's what I was talking about before. I'm keep going like, oh, my only goal is for like, and it's like the lowest goal, like find like my November goal was literally to find what novel I'm writing next. My December goal was to write 6 chapters. I did not do that. And just like it's sad to think about how low I like. It's hard to like see where I've gone. Like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cut most of this because I feel like I'm just not making sense, and it's just like okay. But I don't know. I feel like a failure. Um, I definitely didn't think I'd be here a year ago, like with no first draft, nothing, just like yeah, nothing. Is there anything I want to say? I feel like I'm trying to find some way to turn this writing into something positive or this writing year positive, but like I just can't find a way because it wasn't a positive year. I messed up. I didn't finish any novels. I kept quitting. I haven't met any of my goals like ever. Like every single time I made a goal, it was no, couldn't get there, couldn't get there. And the only goal I did make was quietly the lowest goal you could ever have. And my next year goals are also low because I don't have hope in myself, and that sucks. Um, yeah. 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 I'm still trying to find something positive to say, but I don't think it'll come in this video. And I hope it comes one day, but like, I don't think it will be this video. So let's talk about something else. So that's honestly making me sad. And I miss like when I used to what's called watch slam poetry, and I used to like love it, and I used to read, and I used in well, and I loved a lot of what I read, and it's just like I can't go back to it. And it's like I tried reading books from different genres to like fix this problem, didn't work. I tried obviously switching from young adult to adult, and I feel like I'm making the right decisions, but it's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to figure this out. Yeah. And I never really thought writing would be something that made me sad or something that made me just like the way I am. Like I feel like with other areas I'm such a high achiever, and like when I don't achieve something in like the thing I'm supposed to be good at, like if I'm not good at this, then what am I even doing? Because it's like I don't know if I'll ever get published. Like I don't know if I'll ever write a good book like that I even find good. Like sometimes I think that I'm like messing up. Yeah, because it's just like I hate. I don't want to say I hate everything I write. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but like I don't feel like a good writer, and I don't feel like a good writer most days. And I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Um. Yeah. No. No. I need to cut a lot of this. I'll either just delete this whole part when I make the video so it's not so negative. But like, I love hate my writing. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like I feel this way because like my sister is an artist. If well, obviously you don't know that, but and she makes like really good art, and she's consistent, and she's gotten better, and I've watched her get so good at her art, and it's like I've been doing this thing long writing longer, and I have quite literally gotten nowhere, like quite literally nowhere with it, and she's going up and I'm going down, and it's like I don't know, am I supposed to be doing something else? I have no idea. Like, am I just wasting my time because I'm not good at anything else? Like, I don't know. And I want to get off this topic because I hate when talking about writing becomes negative, because then I feel like it makes me like a bad writer. Like, it makes me like not good at. It's just I feel like it just like feels like one of those things where it's like you should just quit writing, and it's like I don't want to do that, but at the same time I just and I keep saying I just, and it's pissing me off, but I don't know what else to say because this isn't scripted, and I don't know why I went on this whole tangent, and I wish this video went a different way. And last year, you couldn't tell me I'd be like this year, and I used to have hopes of publishing my book in college, and now I'm thinking that won't happen. And a lot of the way I've shaped my life is for this one thing to happen, but like I don't know if it will. And it's like I make this YouTube channel as like a last, I don't know, resort, like a last, like something to make me motivated to write. And it's that I feel like I'm just failing on camera. Like all I'm doing is just failing on camera now. That's all I'm doing, because it's like I just don't meet my goals. I have the lowest goals of all time because that's the only thing I do. Okay, I keep getting interested in this video, but this time it was my brother. So we're just gonna move on to other things and go on a more positive note, because I'm not going there this time again. Like, I'm not going to that place again. So let's talk about other things. Reading. So I read 48 books, which my goal was 75 books, and I didn't reach it. So failed at that. Yeah, actually, let's just leave it at that. And let's just talk about something I did accomplish. I feel like, I guess my mental health has been like the best it's ever been this year. And well, except for the writing stuff, obviously. But like outside of that, it's been the best it's ever been, and I'm proud of myself for getting to this place. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Unless I cut that whole like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. And if I didn't finish a note, something I was supposed to say in the last clip, I'm sorry, but like, I'm just not going there again, at least for now. So anyways, thank you for watching my channel. Let's go watching this video.